When I talk about childcare in this presentation, I'm referring to any care and supervision of children by adults who are not the children's parents or guardians. This can include care in childcare centers and preschools, as well as by babysitters, relatives, and other providers. And this report responds to the Council's request for an analysis of the need for and availability of childcare in Montgomery County. We did look at childcare for all children, but our focus is on childcare for young children, specifically children under 5 years of age.
I still believe that a hub system, it was tried in this county a long time ago, but we kind of dropped it, where you would have family child care providers that were connected to centers, that were accredited to the school system to ensure quality. You provided some incentives to those family child care providers so that they would agree to serve low-income children, because they also have to have some costs, et cetera. We have to get real. We're never going to have enough centers all over the county to fulfill this need. It's going to be very difficult, but we should definitely try. The non-traditional hours, such a huge need. I'm thinking, if we have hospitals like Adventist going into the White Oak development, maybe we should push for like a 24-hour child care center that can be open for the community, something like that. But we have to understand that this is a multi-pronged approach, and the family child care piece is huge. So, I look forward to the conversation on the enhancement initiative, because that goes to the heart of enhancing quality. And I hope that we can, again, come back and really look at these numbers. I mean, it's extraordinary. And I was just telling Mark, here I was, I had a 2-year-old daughter. My mom had just gone back to Venezuela because she couldn't stay here any longer. And I just quit. I just quit one day. We had just bought a home. I couldn't leave my kid somewhere else. And I became a family child care provider because I couldn't afford to just stay home with my kid. I needed some income because we had just bought a home. But it allowed me to be with her, care for other children, have a bit of an income. It opened my eyes to this entire world. Obviously, that's what led to the launching of Centro Familia, because this need of, as it was stated before, Hans, you brought that up, the licensing process is very rigorous. And it is important to have some continuity, because what was happening was the Centro Familia was really filling that gap for the Spanish-speaking providers that were bilingual, breaking down this process, okay? Doing everything possible, mentoring, technical assistance, even quality enhancement after they became licensed. But that's been gone since Centro Familia closed. So right now, that's sort of offered, kind of. And that's why this, quality enhancement initiative is so important, because now we see who the demographics are of the providers. We know where the need is, right? And we know that there are a lot of people out there, and they're mostly women, who would really like to do this, and they would really like to do it correctly. But it is it's a daunting process. So I think that we did the right thing by approving that bill, and I hope that the executive includes money for it in this coming up budget, because right here we're seeing the need, and we're honing in, and I believe that that's just one component. We have a lot more to do, but this is really serious, and I just have no idea how parents are doing it. And to be honest with you, my husband and I said, 2 kids, that's it. It's like, we can't afford it. How can you afford it? So anyway, thank you so much for this. I think this is really good initial data for all of us here. And I hope that we will come up with some extraordinary, hopefully some ideas, and understand also that it is a very hard issue, especially when it comes to bipartisanship, because childcare has always been seen as an individual responsibility issue, mostly as a woman, sort of issue. And so it's really hard to get states to move into some type of subsidy. And pre-K usually is just 3- and 4-year-olds, so we can't really even, that's not going to really solve the issue. So I'm looking to us here in the county as policymakers to lead